then it's 63. And I ain't in that motherfucker unless it sit on D's. Got Dodie on me, got Chris on freeze. And if you see me in the club, it's a bitch on me. 4-5 in the side, 9 in that dash. Trade A for the snakes playing in that grass. See the cake and they hate, but no matter what they say, niggas see me in the streets, then I'm in that ass. Fuck what you heard, this here's the truth. I be the same G when I lead a booth. Your gang bang on wax, but your lame on tracks. If it came down to it, I eat your food. But I'm cruising down the street in my 6'4", knocking the freaks, macking at hoes. Black super spoiled, everything original. Top down, 2D, 4 pistols, roll.
Ladies and Mexicans, welcome once again to the B-1 Bombcast. I am your host, the B-1 Bomber Joey B, and I've been wanting to do this show for a long time. I'm very excited about today's show. It's going to be all about the children of N.W.A. We're going to be talking about some of the music that they've been putting out for the past couple of years. A lot of it, most people don't get to hear because it's not real mainstream, but hopefully I can introduce you to some of their music. No, I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be the greatest music you've ever heard before in your life, but some of it is pretty good, and I hope you're going to like it. So let's get into the first one right now. The son of the late great Eazy-E. He is the Prince of Compton, Little Eazy-E, sometimes known as Little Easy, sometimes just Little E. Any way you look at it, he's the son of the late great Eazy-E. So let's take a look at him right now on the B-1 Bombcast.
My name's Eazy, yeah, this is true. Blowing up the West is what I'm gonna do. Same plan as my old man. Same hood in the motherfucking Astra van. Same gangster. East South Compton, a hustler. A nigga will touch you and leave you face down in the gutter. You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck, it's easy. Just call me Easy.
Now Lil Eazy dissing, he don't write his own raps, so I gotta forgive him. I got love for your pops and I always will. So on behalf of Eric Wright, my nigga, you gotta chill.
He had beef with the game for a while, but to be honest, I don't really know where they stand right now. But at one point when they were cool, they did work together on a song called My Confession, which appeared on one of the game's mixtapes.
My confession, the life of a troubled child who grew up to be a gangster.
Everybody wanna know about Eazy, son, till I raise my white tee and they seen this gun. Yeah, the second coming of a nigga with an attitude is 100 miles to run. Kelly Park to the rucker, they don't like me to fuck them. The shit in my blood, so I'ma die a hustler. It's nothing when we ride through your hood.
Straight up. Really though.
Last I've heard, the very latest is that Little Eazy-E is planning on signing up with Death Row Records, or what's left of Death Row Records. They have new owners now, Suge Knight's not involved, so it's not Death Row as we used to know it, but it is what's left of Death Row. And it's still interesting, considering the father Eazy-E's beef with Death Row back in the day. And now his son, Little Eazy-E, is hooking up with what's left of Death Row Records to distribute his new materials. In December 2011, in Texas, 2 vehicles carrying 4 people each crashed head-on, burst into flames, and killed all 8 people involved. And there was many reports going out that he had been killed. Later on, it was discovered that the vehicle was rented in Little Eazy-E's name, but he wasn't in the vehicle. He had rented it for some friends and family. He ended up losing 4 people that he knew very well, and 4 people in the other vehicle were killed as well.
When it just dawned on me, you lost the sun. Demons fighting you, it's dark. Let me turn on the lights and brighten it, enlighten you.
August 2008, Dr. Dre's son, 20 years old, N.W.A. Young Jr. was found dead. They said he overdosed on morphine and heroin.
A message to God.
Now, as with Little Eazy-E's situation, when N.W.A. Young Jr. died, they also misidentified him. Some reports misidentified him as another one of Dr. Dre's sons, Curtis Young, who was also known as Hood Surgeon. a rapper and producer in his own right.
Silly. I'm a nigga with an attitude, product of Hub City, where you need 150 bodyguards to walk the block with Diddy. T.O.P. Real niggas feel me. I've been patiently waiting my turn before 50 was even thought of, and my dad went firm. I gotta teach y'all niggas, when will they learn? When will they learn to watch who they step into? I will put out your lights like the world-class wrecking crew.
As far as all the N.W.A. children, I'd have to say Little Eazy-E has gotten the most national exposure, but coming in second, I would have to say it is Hood Surgeon, absolutely, at least in the hip-hop community.
I.E. ride too. What's up? Make it pop, cripped out, flamed up, and your hood's banged up. Harry, yo, Big Shut, the guy Inglewood. R.I.P. DJ Paul Marsburg, give it up. Little Weed, lifestyle, outskirts, pimpin' young, motor riders, keep it going. California, keep it blowing. Prove mine, y'all ain't knowing. Yeah, y'all ain't knowing.
This is for my Compton niggas, Inglewood watch, the whole West Coast nigga, each and every block.
So hood.
Town, Long Beach niggas in the Bay, the homies in Pomona, back to San Jose, Crenshaw, Slauson, Black 6-4, San Bernardino to Sacramento, all day, every day, Mississippi / California.
Alright, baby, no more lies.
A lot of people remember the R&B singer Michel'le. She has a son with Dr. Dre as well, named Marcel Young. Now the weird thing is, Michel'le ended up marrying Suge Knight. This guy had Dr. Dre as a father and Suge Knight as a stepfather. Now considering all that beef going on between the two, that must have been like a really, really awkward situation. Now I tried to find some pictures of Marcel, couldn't find anything, but I did find one picture labeled as Little Eazy-E with Dr. Dre's son. You've seen the pictures of Andre Young Jr. and Curtis Young, Hood Surgeon, right? This guy is obviously neither one of those guys. It's not Andre Jr., it's not Curtis, but he does look like Dr. Dre. I tried to look and I really can't see any of Michel'le's features in this guy's face, but you can obviously see a resemblance to Dr. Dre. So it's quite possible that he is Marcel.
Don't trip, y'all know how I am. Don't trip, I'm a fool, y'all know how I am.
They call me Doughboy, bitch. You know how I do. I spit it straight from the top like a frisbee on a roof. You could call a nigga dope, but I look crispy in the coop. Every Friday after next, I'm pulling up in something.
Two of Ice Cube's sons appeared on his song Y'all Know How I Am. They were O.M.G. and Doughboy. O.M.G's put out more underground tracks, you know, mixtape and everything, so he does seem to be the more established of the two and has made more appearances.
O.M.G. motherfucker, and it's good to be home. And I say sorry for the way, but I was burning the throne. It's time to take shit. Got no time for the hate, bitch. They talk shit cause they ain't shit. Just that rise of the ape shit. With no Caesar, catch me rocking a pro like I'm on that number 8 shit. Niggas in the back with they traps up on their hats. And they guess they pack all black and take your racks on racks on racks, nigga. Thank God the gangsters back and we ain't gotta put up with this brainless rap. Oh my goodness. O.M.G. and I'm reckless in the booth and I ain't never been less than the truth.
Young wax, I'm Hollywood D-boy, drinking 40s, reefer stories, keep these hoes on their toes and leaking when horny. I'm just trying to chill, find dime, say she will, thrills coming from her eyes, living in sky times.
I remember being just a young ass nigga with a plan. I didn't wanna wake up, no, now I didn't, I'm the man.
He grew up around Lake Elsinore and I think he went to school in Long Beach. If you look at his album cover, his music sounds exactly what that album cover would lead you to expect that music to sound like.
Figure my flow, is it raw, is it hippie? Direct messages, helpless to be.
For lack of a better term, like a hippie type hip hop music. You know, just partying. The guy who has long hair, very different than what you'd expect MC Ren's son to sound like.
Blows up your spot. Take your notebook, your bitch, and your clock.
He's okay with the lyrics, but he just has a very different sound. But he did say that, you know, he was messing around in the studio with Another one of Eazy-E's sons, baby Eazy-E, not little Eazy-E, but baby Eazy-E, who's also known as E3. He has that voice that just kind of creeps you out because he sounds so much like Eazy. Baby Eazy-E's real name is Derek Wright, the second-born son of Eazy-E. He's also the godson of N.W.A member DJ Yella.
I like to send all my love out to all his kids and my godson Derek.
Baby Eazy-E frequently collaborates with yet another one of his brothers, Young Eazy.
I think that you gave it a good try, so everybody give an applause for Mr. Funny Guy. There he goes, hey Mr. Funny Guy. Everybody's laughing at the motherfucking funny guy. It's kinda sad you didn't see things through. Now everybody's laughing cause the joke's on you. There he goes, hey Mr. Funny Guy.
That was a side of you that people didn't see. They could only imagine you was being Eazy-E. But you were my dad and worked hard for what you gave me. Wish you were here so you could see how mommy raised me. But I know you're in a better place, and your days on this earth can never be replaced. I miss you, Daddy, cause you gave me lots of love, and I know you watching me from the heavens up above. I miss you. Daddy, don't you know I love you, dear Daddy? Place no one above you, dear Daddy. Don't you know I miss you?
We can't. Just remember that you fucking with a family, man. I got a lot more to lose than you. Remember that.
Minaj put out a documentary online called Daddy's Shadow, in which she criticized Dr. Dre for not supporting her in her rap career. A lot of people were upset with that. They didn't understand why she had to put her father on the spot publicly.
Tell me that you don't want me to rap, but you out here helping everybody else. Fuck bitches, fuck niggas, I'm down for whatever. Down to get chippin', do whatever's clever. However, a bitch been waiting so long to set this bitch off with a hard ass.
I think Dr. Dre's daughter is pretty. And I think Eazy-E's daughter is really pretty too. Wonder what Ice Cube's daughter looks like.
There he goes, hey Mr. Funny Guy. Everybody's laughing at the motherfucking funny guy. It's kinda sad.
I'm kidding, come on. Hey, before I go, I want to leave you with one final thought. We've been waiting a long time for an N.W.A reunion. Realistically, come on, it's not gonna happen. The guys are a little bit too old, it's too late in the game, but if the kids ever decided to get together for a project, I would absolutely be willing to pay money to see that, because I think that would be real nice. I don't know how it would sound, but I'd be willing to give it a shot. DJ Sinatra took bits and pieces of songs from Ice Cube, O.M.G, Dr. Dre, Hood Surgeon, Eazy-E, Little Eazy-E, and mixed them all together in one song called Gangsta S. I'm going to leave you with that song as I go out. This has been the B-1 Bombcast. I am your host, the B-1 Bomber Joey B, and I'll see you next time.
Ice Cube, nigga, treat me like the man. If not, I come through, slap rock, bam, bam. Uncle Sam can't fuck with your nephew. F you, y'all better let her bet.
O.M.G make him say, oh my goodness. N.W.A with 2 5s like yo, good rich. Black Lambo keep me on my bullshit. Disrespect the team, I wish you would, bitch.
Niggas keep screaming that gangsta shit, so I'ma get them niggas that gangsta shit. Niggas keep screaming that gangsta shit, so I'ma get them niggas that gangsta shit.
I don't give a fuck what a punk bitch think, cause my breath always stink every time I take a drink. 40s I be down and I'm drowning myself. Let me hit the joint and I be clowning everybody else.
Cops harassing, still trying to duck the coppers. See, we all getting money, so they love to watch us. Fans can't stop us, choppers are circling. Fiends need another fix, so they chirping him. Keep alerting him, but I'm stuck in the zone, backseat with the chrome, homie tripping.